And what I observed in that conversation with the imam and witnessing how they handled the olive branch, I came to realize that each faith tradition, each culture redefines for itself what a peacemaker is and how to even relate to that designation. And I was humbled to observe how they related to the olive branch. And I love to tell that story because everyone of the Western tradition summarily reached in the bowl and just placed it on themselves. They were very comfortable with the symbol, and it was sort of a routine thing to do. It was sort of like wearing a peace button, a peace sign. But within the culture of Islam, it's viewed differently, perhaps as a more sacred designation than the others viewed it, in the sense that you don't label yourself. Others are allowed to give you that designation. It's a beautiful moment. Yeah. And then I returned to Rome, and on the train I was conversing with other people that were at the event, and I was taken aback by the attitude of many, treating it sort of as a historic moment, but there was really very little you would do with it other than to sort of have in your scrapbook photographs of being at a historic event. And to me, the praying of the prayers were literally the handing down of the prayers to humanity. I assumed that's what this was all about. And I soon learned that that isn't at all the intention of the organizers of that event or the participants. So we contacted Chief John Pt.2, who was a Native American representative from the Crow Nation of the Sundance tribe from Montana. And he thought that the praying of the prayers should be encouraged, and that he would fly out from Montana to come to the Life Experience School and bring a copy of all the prayers. By the way, the prayers were not made available to the public. So while they were printed in a book, only those who were invited guests and were participants had copies of the prayers. So I turned to the Native American chief, medicine man, who brought them to us, and that led to the recitation of the prayers daily, and later when Dr. Parimal Vaus from the UN, who became a dear, dear friend, we called her Didu, which is grandmother in Hindi. She said that I must go visit her friend in Calcutta. And she was referring to her friend who she started Girl Guides with in the 30s. And she first knew this person as a teacher, not as a founder of a religious order. And I refer, of course, to Mother Teresa. So I flew to Calcutta and spent a few days, a week in fact, at Calicut, the Center for the Dying in Calcutta, and spent time with Mother, and she said she would come and visit our school, which she did on the 20th anniversary of Bobby Kennedy's assassination. So this school, being dedicated to Dr. King and Bobby Kennedy, seemed to attract a blessing in that Mother Teresa's visit came on that day, and because of her visit, the banks loaned us the money to purchase the property and to set in motion a rather unique expression of multi-faith center. And it's been a joy to be part of all that goes on here. There's the students at the Life Experience School, the many friends and neighbors and supporters keep the dream alive. And the dream I refer to is that someday the message in the 12 Prayers of Peace will be realized. It won't happen in my lifetime, or perhaps the lifetime of my children, but future generations, I trust, will see glimpses of what those prayers suggest in terms of how we need to relate to one another.
I hope so, Lewis. Thank you.
Thank you.